So last night I actually went to bed at 2:30, which is pretty early for me these days, and I still didn't get to sleep until at least 5:30. And I was at that point where I was thinking about just saying fuck it and getting up and going to get some coffee and just enjoying the sunrise. But then I fell asleep for 3 hours, and so then I got up at 9:30 instead and went off and got coffee and missed the sunrise, but you know, whatever. And it's doubly stupid because I was a little drunk last night. Not like a lot of drunk, but just a little bit. Aren't you supposed to like sleep better when you're down in the whiskey? Well, whatever, it's all in the past now. We can just like move on with our lives, right? Right. Also, I haven't worn this dress since high school, which was literally over 4 years ago. Crazy to think about that, but it's definitely a little snugger up there in the views. I'm very tired. Hello friends, it's me again, Dexter. Who else were you expecting? Today's gonna be great. Welcome back to 1001 Movies You Must See Before You Die. Moving on to the second movie, which I don't know what is yet, I haven't looked, but presumably it's another super old silent movie, so I'm pretty excited. That's a good thing. Oh, another fun story about my morning. So I get up, I've gotten dressed, I've fed the cats, and I'm in the bathroom, and I notice that the front ring... Who's texting me? Nobody's texting me. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I didn't want friends anyway. But I noticed that the front little like ring thing of my gauge, or my plug, technically they're, you know, semantics, whatever. It was gone, and I was like, oh, what is it with me and these stupid rings just consistently falling off? Like, I thought it wouldn't be a problem anymore when I started to go bigger, because doesn't that make sense that they wouldn't fall out if they're bigger? There's a sexual joke in there somewhere, but I'm not funny enough to make it. So I was like, okay, fine, no big deal, and I'll just put some bigger ones in anyway. It's probably about time. I have this like this kit to get progressively bigger gauges. There's a word for it, but I don't know what it is right now. So I'll put some bigger ones in this one, and it went in like way easier than it normally does. Normally it's incredibly painful because I'm a little pussy bitch, but this time it was just like whoop. I was like, maybe that's why I fell off last time. So then I go to do this one, and first of all, taking out this one hurt really bad, and I was like, well, that's a good sign. And it was like really red, and I was like, well, that's a good sign. So I go to, like, I clean it all really good. I'm very, very hygienic about my ears and everything. So I go to put the new one in, and I can't get it in. Okay, I'm not gonna make any sexual jokes, but it won't go in, and it won't come out the back. Like, it'll go in the front, but it wouldn't come out the back. And then so I'm like, and which is normal for when I'm putting new ones in. Like I said, it hurts like a painful thing that hurts really bad. Just, you know, sitting there, just kind of being like, because it takes a while, because I'm, like I said, I'm a little pussy bitch. But then I noticed that, you know, there's blood on my fingers, and I'm like, fuck. Great. So I take it back out because I'm not allowed to deal with that, and I like clean the blood off and everything. I just put the old one back in. I'll just try again later. So I literally have two different sizes in my ears right now. Like, you can tell too. But you know, symmetry is so last century. Now we can move on to the movie. Sorry, I just had to share that story with you. Also, I still have a bruise from falling down the stairs. Still hurts. Every time I roll over at night to like sleep on the comfy side, I have to like do this weird lifty jumpy spin so that I don't actually roll. My life is really interesting, I'm sure. Movie number 2 from 1903 is The Great Train Robbery. There's a nice picture of it. Nice, nice. Most histories regard The Great Train Robbery as the first Western, initiating a genre that was in a few short years to become the most popular in American cinema. Made by the Edison Company in November of 1903, The Great Train Robbery was the most commercially successful film of the pre-Griffith period of American cinema and spawned a host of imitations. Hey, little kitty cat. Another part of of last night when I was trying to get to sleep, Bruce decided she wanted to snuggle, which is fine. I love to snuggle. When Bruce snuggles, it's very strange. She's not very good at it. She'll like kind of act like she's trying to walk over you and then just like plunk down halfway, so she's literally just like this with her back leg stretched out too, just on top of you wherever it's convenient for her, and she's so fat that it's just like this heavy weight, and then she just sits there and she's like while you pet her, and she looks so stupid. She's such a doofus. It's really cute. We're gonna get through this video, I swear. I've never been one for westerns. There's like 2 or 3 that I really do like, but as a genre, it's not really my thing. But I mean, we're still gonna watch it. There's one extra shot, the best known in the film, showing one of the robbers firing point blank out of the screen. This was, it seems, sometimes shown at the start of the film, sometimes at the end. Either way, it gave the spectator a sense of being directly in the line of fire. That's pretty cool. Some innovative filmmaking right there. Now I gotta find it. I should probably like make sure that I can for sure see these things before starting these things, but you know. Found it. No worries. Gosh darn it. Leave poison the water hole. Notification. It's not special. Okay, so we're back. I just finished it a couple minutes ago. It wasn't as entertaining and cool to me as A Trip to the Moon was, but it's still pretty cool. I forget how enjoyable old movies are. They seem so silly now, but back then I'm sure they weren't. Like the silly things that are silly now weren't silly back then. The death scenes, pretty funny. There's another part where the robbers are up on the train and they're like beating this guy senseless and just like really ruining him, and then like there's an obvious like edit and he's got this rock and he just bashes it into this guy's head a couple times, and I was like, whoa. And then the robber throws him off the train. But when he throws him off the train, it's really obvious that they're using a dummy because it's like it made me laugh. Sorry. It's also always interesting to see what music is played with it. I wish there was a way to know exactly like what music was played then to the film, because the first one I saw had this like really somber but constant music, and then like it automatically started the next video, which is the same movie but it has like a different song which changes the tone a little bit, especially because I'm such like an audio oral person. You know what I mean? That it like really changes the whole tone of the movie. Not significantly. It's not like the music was super different. It still had the similar tone and everything, but it just changes things. That's what I'm saying. Like, remember my last comment about A Trip to the Moon was that the music wasn't as specific as I wanted it to be, and so now I'm wondering like what was the original music, if they're different in like all the different films, and was that music actually composed for the film, or was it done just like improvisationally, or was it just like, oh, go get the pianist for the silent movie, wonder what he's gonna play today. I should do some research on that. I'm a nerd. It's fine. Nerds are cool, right? Remember to send me any questions you might have about mental health, asexuality, or books. Let me know if you want to join in for a movie night to watch one of the 1001 movies. Only $999 to go, guys. I'm impressed that I've made it this far, honestly. My love to you guys. Bruce's... She likes to lay there in the daytime. I'm surprised it's been this consistent, but there she is if you can see her. And Palmer's over in the window, but he's kind of behind the thingamajigger, so hopefully you can see them. Probably not. I'm really bad at everything. JK. But not really. Not really JK. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one, if not before.